Hey guys, how's it going? It's Nick from Bling Productions here, and today we are doing a FPV Friday. What's actually happening is there's no flying today, but I've got a freestyle drone that has the wrong receiver on it. So my plan for today is actually to put this FR Sky receiver onto this drone. So I have spent all last night looking up the schematics and the board diagram for both this one and the flight controller, which is the Betaflight F3 flight controller. So I'm pretty sure I understand which cables go to which port, and I've double checked it on a Facebook group. I uploaded this picture onto a Facebook group just to have everyone double check it and to make sure that everything is correct. And as far as I can tell, it's all good and ready to go. Okay, so here's the drone, here's the soldering iron, everything I've got, and this is what I created to try to help with sort of soldering it up and understanding what goes where, except for this port here, which is the CPPM port, which I figured out doesn't actually go anywhere, so I can actually cut that one off. So let's get to it. Hey guys, so essentially we've connected the ground 5-volt and S-bus ports, and obviously the old receiver has been completely taken off now, or it's actually just here, but it's been unwired. So now all that's left to do is the telemetry cable. Okay guys, so it's done, as I believe. Oh, actually, hold up. No, there's still the antennas. Other than the antennas, the telemetry, S-bus, 5-volt, and ground have all been connected to the new receiver. And that should be the hard part, I guess. So I'm gonna check this by plugging into the computer. Oh, actually, we're gonna do the antennas, and then we're gonna plug it into the computer and just hope that we can get the receiver turned on and then bind it with the remote. Alright, so ignore the sound of the fan in the background if you can hear it, but what we've done is we've attached the antennas really badly, and then done the whole flight controller. It should work as planned, like a normal drone, hopefully. We're going to plug it into the computer and hopefully try to bind it. I'm not really sure what might happen, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, so we've got our remote. Okay, S-bus, and we're gonna go up here to bind and see if this works. Okay, so now that's looking to bind. So we have the green light, which means that they're connected. All right guys, so we've got the drone set up and we've got Betaflight open. We're just gonna plug it in and see if the transmit, also the radio, is communicating with the drone. So we'll do that and hopefully get some sort of response. So ignoring the beeping, we've actually gotten it set up with Betaflight and this is now working. So we've got the receiver connected to the Taranis QX9. Unfortunately, it's not actually configured right, so we're just gonna do that now. It's working now, it's all good. So now the next thing to do is actually to configure the modes. So let's do that here. Okay, I feel like we absolutely owned that. First time really soldering something to a circuit board in particular. So that was awesome and it's all set up. So what I actually want to try to do now is actually put a bit of hot glue gun just where all the connections are, because I don't want them to come off during a flight. And then the next step from there is to put the whole thing back together and take it for a test flight. Alright guys, so essentially we've got the drone set up. I connected it to the channels and the bands in my Fat Sharks, and then we've got the drone here. So the drone's ready to go. It's binded with the remote. I've put a 4S battery on. I think that's what it takes. It wasn't powering on with the 3S one, so I assume it's the 4S one. So we'll give this a go. Okay, so in that crash you just saw, I just pulled this off, and this is the connection of the battery to the board. So that's it. That's all we've got out of this until we replace the battery place so this can get any power from the battery. So that's essentially it. I mean, we got it working. We got the receiver tied up to the drone and got everything working, got everything connected, got it connected to the goggles. But yeah, unfortunately, we broke it. But what I did find about this drone is that it is a bit, it feels a bit more sluggish. I know the other one was a racing drone, so it felt twitchy, light and agile. But this one definitely is a bit more, not as responsive, so it goes around a corner, takes it a bit wider. I know it's a completely different type of drone, different props, different frame, different weight, but that's what I thought about it. It was just really sluggish, and I prefer the other one actually, but we've got to learn how to fly this one because we just got a GoPro, and a GoPro doesn't fit on my other drone. So that's been it for this episode, for this FPV Friday. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.